Hello everyone, welcome to Decode ITES. This is a single learning platform for multiple IT infrastructure technologies. Do like, share and subscribe our channel to never miss out our videos. Let's continue with the learning. Let's have a small introduction of myself. My name is Prince Garg. I'm having 3 plus years of work experience and worked on Red Hat, VMware, Windows, Google Cloud, PowerShell, Python and Bash scripting. Kindly follow us on Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, and reach out to us on itesfund.com. Welcome everyone to Decode ITS. In this lesson, we will learn about how to start working with regular expressions in Linux environment. Let's continue. In last lesson, we have talked about the grep utilities. Grep stands for generic regular expression parser, but we haven't talked about regular expressions now. Well, we are going to do that in this lesson. Let's try to understand what regular expressions are about. A regular expression is a text pattern, and these text patterns can be used by tools like grep and others. You should not confuse regular expressions with globbing because the patterns that you are using in regular expression can be very common to what you do in globbing. But regular expressions apply to search patterns which typically relates to something you are looking inside a file, while globbing just applies to the file names. So for example, you can use grep A star on A star, where the first A star is regular expression as mentioned under the quotes, and the second star is globbing, refers to the files that have a name starting with an A. If you are using regular expressions, then it's an extremely good idea to put entire regular expression search pattern between single quotes. The use of single quote is to make sure that the shell is not going to interpret the quotes. Also the regular expressions that are not generic, that's something else that causes a lot of confusion. They can be used with specific tools only. And the most common utilities that use regular expressions are grep, vim, awk, and SED. And to make it even more confusing, there are also extended regular expressions. Extended regular expressions enhance basic regular expression features. And to tell your utility that you are working with extended regular expression, you often need to specify a specific option like "-e" if it's grep utility. If you want to read about all the glory details about regular expressions, there is a man page. The man page is documented in section 7 and the name is regex. So you might want to have a look them, or you might just want to try to understand the examples. Like for visiting the man page, you can use man 7 regex. So let's talk some more about regular expressions. These are built around atoms. An atom specifies what text is to be matched. So atoms can be single characters, a range of characters, or a dot of special characters. And they can also be a class as alpha or upper or digit or anon. Second, there is a repetition operator which can be used. A repetition operator specifies how often a character occurs and when working with regular expressions. It's really good if you make the distinction between the atom and the repetition operator. And the third element is indicating where to find the next character. Let me give you an overview of the most important use cases of regular expressions. In this slide, I want to give you a quick overview of some common regular expressions. If it starts with a caret, for example, it's about beginning of the line. Dollar is looking for the regular expression at the end of the line. Another useful example is backslash is smaller than sign which is looking for beginning a word. You can also search for the end of the word using backslash greater than sign. We can see the asterisk in the previous demo, which is for 0 or more times. Plus can be used for 1 or more times, and question mark can be used for 0 or 1 time. And then there is a n between curly braces. If you are looking for exactly n times, you will see multiple examples of them in the rest of this course. So let me show you how this works. So to explain regular expressions, I have created a small file with the name ztext. So here we have the text file. Now what is going to happen if we use grep b.t ztext? It's looking for a pattern where we have a b on first position, a t on the third position, and something else on the second position. Notice that it all gives bit and byte as a result, which means that the fact that there is a character behind the T is not something that matters for the regular expression. The regular expression are just looking for a text pattern that needs to occur, because using regular expression should be between single quotes. In very many cases it works if you forget the single quotes, but in some cases it does not, and then really you can search forever trying to find out why it doesn't work. Let's move to the another command. Let's try number 2, where we are using dot star in a dot star, like grep b dot star t, that text. This is the file name. Well, star is a repetition operator, stands for may occur 0 or more times. So we are using for files that have the pattern B in the beginning, then we may or we may not have any or many other characters, and then we have a T to follow. So the result is that you get almost everything. Now let's move to the another example. What is going to happen if we replace the dot with an 0? What is going to happen if we replace the dot with an 0 or O, for example, grep bo star t, that text? Then you can see we are matching on the may or may not have multiple characters. So the regular expression really is the O, and the asterisk is telling that we may have 0 or more occurrence of O. And that is why we see b dot t and boot. But we don't see both, for the simple reason that both is OA, and OA is not matching regular expression. Another example is egrep. Egrep b dot question mark t, that text. Dot question mark, and what do we see question mark here? Like we see nothing at all. Why is that? Because the question mark is a part of extended regular expressions. And if you want to use extended regular expression, then you need egrep instead of regular expression. Here you can see that extended regular expression is doing something. So what is it doing? Well, it is looking for a 0 or 1 occurrence of the character. Before that is by bt and bit and bite are giving a match, and everything does not. So that's all for the regular expressions part. We will continue starting with our next module from coming videos. If you are having any queries, you can reach out to us on itesfun.com. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.